Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is the GW Panther, the Geschützwagen Panther, the Tier 7 German SPG. This one's located on the north spawn of Malinovka Encounter, and it's under the command of Angelina75, and yes, it's her latest attempt to try and win the weekend lie-in from Talon 1958. Game on! Well, basically it's a Panther hull, and it's got a 15cm howitzer mounted on the back. They did actually try different variations. They were going to put the howitzer right in the middle of the vehicle, a bit like they did with the Hummel, but they found that this was a better balance overall. You can see that the driver's up front, but and his driver's mate's with him, but the engine's right in the middle of the vehicle. Okay, we're lining up a shot on the Panther on the enemy team. Rounds out. Oh, now she hits somebody. It wasn't one of the ones that was spotted at the time, but there was a tank that was blind hit there. So she did get an accurate shot. We just noticed a Super Hellcat's got spotted by one of our teammates. In fact, he's proximity spotted, I think, either by the ELC M90 or the Wizzy 131. And that shell landed directly in front of him. Now, something you may not know about the GW Panther, or you might, I don't know if you do, but it actually doesn't have the same engine as the Panther that we're looking at the moment. The Tier 7 Panther has an engine which is twice as powerful. And in the game, well, it's suggested by Wargaming that this Arty did not have the supercharger or the turbocharger that the other Panther had. Now, I can't believe that the Germans would have done that. I think they would have put out every vehicle with the turbocharger because they would have regarded it as a standard. She's virtually fully dialed in. She's got two Renegades here, and one of them just got hit and he's badly damaged. He'll probably go out the game with the next shot. He's just sitting there in the dip. It looks like they killed the Wazzy 131, but the Renegade went down and he's been taken up by our Leo. Now, I actually pointed out that that's rather unfair because the Germans would have actually put the turbocharged engine, the Maybach engine, in each of their Panthers. And so consequently, Wargaming were deliberately handicapping the GW Panther by making it less powerful than its cousin, the same tank that would have been put on the same production line, but in actual fact wasn't carrying the howitzer. The howitzer was a heavy artillery piece. It's a Schwer artillery piece. The Germans called Schwer the heavy howitzer, and so they definitely would have put the supercharger on it to make sure it had enough power to move the vehicle about. So that's the reason why the GW Panther does not move about as quickly as the standard Panther does. It's got much less velocity. The GW Panther has only got a top speed of only 46 kilometers an hour, which is not very nice considering that all the other Panthers move much quicker. Anyway, that's a little gripe I've got with Wargaming of the GW Panther. It should be a much faster vehicle. Angelina's going to try and get a shot on that other Renegade. Lined up. Just waiting for him to pull forward. We didn't, he was sneaky there. Rounds out. Oh, the shell went long. That's unfortunate. It's a very narrow aiming point she's got. She's her reticle is well, the point of contact, which is that little dot in the center, very close to the ground. So it's very easy for the shell to go directly into the ground rather than into the target. Okay, she is knocking trees down, which would normally give away her position, but the fact is that the team is 4 tanks up on the enemy. And unfortunately, Angelina hasn't generated a huge amount of damage on the enemy, and the enemy's falling. It's crumbling. Okay, we've got Kampfpanzer-7 in the woods. Unfortunately, we lose sight of him, but we do gain of his 44-1, who's one shot. And unfortunately, it was a near miss, but he has gone down. She did get the stun assist off that one. The Löwe's gone. Okay, there's the Kampfpanzer-7. Shot on him. He's moving about quite a bit, trying to avoid being hit. knocking the trees down. He's gone. That means there's only 2 enemies left now. A Scorpion who's near the cap area, and the other Arty, which is, well, the only Arty on the enemy team, which is an M12. And they've just lost the Scorpion, which means now the last remaining enemy is the M12, and we're converging on the... Oh, there he is. He's actually in the tree line, and he's gone. So Angelina didn't get a whole lot of damage. It's been frustrating this week. Here's the end of battle damage, and that was a 3rd class mastery for Angelina75 in the GW Panther. She managed to get a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. In fact, she got 5 exactly. And she also got a Confederate because she hit more of the enemy than anyone else on her team, at least 6 tanks, subsequently taken up by other teammates. In fact, she didn't get a single kill in that game, and that actually worked to her advantage because she hit, you can see, quite a few enemy tanks. She didn't do damage to all of them, but she certainly did stun quite a few. Her win rate was 837, but sadly she didn't get a whole lot of stun assists out of this game. If we look at the team scores, we can see that the highest damage in the game actually was done by the IS-3 on her team, who picked up a high caliber for 4,286. Second highest damage was on the enemy team, their ISU-152K, their premium tank destroyer, 3,527. And the third highest damage went to the defender, who got a steel wall for 2,360. Angelina only got 758 hit points of damage, but she did get the Confederate. When it came to kills, though, it was the Panther 88, funnily enough, and the ELC-790 both managed to get 3 kills apiece. 2 kills went to the IS-3, the defender, and the Carnarvon. Only 1 player on the enemy team managed to get more than 1 kill, and that was their ISU-152K. And only 4 players on their team actually managed to get a kill at all. So, yes, they were rather rolled over. They weren't good enough to match up with Angelina's team. When it came to base XP, she's more middle table in this one. Didn't get enough stun assist. The IS-3 managed to get 1,208, the only one to get over 1,000 base. The defender managed 956, and the ELC-790 929. Angelina only got 634. 9 shots fired. Well, not a huge number of shots, but then it was a very fast battle. 5 minutes, 2 seconds. So I could understand why she could only get out 9 shots, because really there just wasn't enough time. The enemy was just run over. 2 direct hits on the enemy, no penetrating shots, but she did get 11 splash, damage of 758 hit points, all of it at more than 300 meters. Damage 7 of the enemy, didn't get any kills, that earned her the Confederate, and 407 hit points of stun assist off 11 stuns. So 11 stuns caused, but her teammates just weren't shooting at the tanks that she was stunning. Now, usually I'd say the answer to that one is shoot at the tanks they can see, the ones that are actually in their path, and then they have to shoot at them because obviously they're the ones that are threatening them, and then you get loads of stun assist. She earned a profit off the game on a premium count, 12,864 credits. She got 30 bonds for mission achievement, and she took away 4,755 experience points. But sadly, Talon is still in the lead. He's got a first-class tanker, and that means that tomorrow morning he is going to be lying in and enjoying a weekend lie-in whilst Angelina gets up and looks after little Remy as he runs around the house and enjoys playing his toys and, of course, playing on the computer. I hope you enjoyed that replay. It was nice to see that she actually got the Confederate. Disappointing on the stun assist. I think that's what let you down, Angelina. If you enjoyed that replay, please give this video a like. Do subscribe to our channel. Leave a little comment down below because it feeds the algorithm. And thank you for watching.